What is up, LionDesk? What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you are at, wherever you're watching from. So we're live here. Wait for a couple people to hop on before we get going, because before I do get going, I just want somebody to confirm with me, which, by the way, I'm talking to myself right now. There's nobody on yet. I just want somebody to confirm with me that audio is good. It's not too blurry. Or sorry, that the video is not too blurry. The audio is good. Everything's good before I start rolling. Okay, we got somebody on live here. We got a couple of people on live. Can you guys please, whoever you are, I can't see who you are and where you're at. How does everything look? How does everything sound? Am I blurry or anything like that? I have a few windows open. Yeah, Richard. Sup, brah? Got my fancy outfit on for you today. At a sales meeting at the office today, so I had to dress up a little bit. And I got client showings after this. The market is insane. Like everybody, it's insane for everybody, isn't it? But where I am right now, just like you probably, it is freaking insane. I have a listing right now. It's not even live. It's going live next week, Wednesday. I might actually amend the contract to go to live Monday because it's so hot. I've had 4 showings already. I'm getting an offer tonight. It's not even on the market yet. So I hope you guys are experiencing the same thing yourself. Richard, are you able to help me out, buddy? How does everything sound? How does everything look? Is it blurry? Is anything blurry? You're beautiful, man. I don't know who you are. Who is that? Is that Michael Waddell? Or is that Dave? I can't see. It just says Facebook user. All right. Anyways, I'm not blurry, am I? Because I have a couple windows open here. Let me actually shut these windows down, just so we're not draining some CPU power here. Oh, no. Oh, I thought my computer just froze. Oh no, I got the spinning wheel. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, sounds great. All right, and it looks okay. Like it's not blurry or anything like that. Dave, yeah. All right, I thought it was you, Dave. Good chat today, buddy. Long time, man. It's good to chat with you. Okay, not blurry. Okay, let's roll, guys. So before we dive into this beast that I built, we're just gonna quickly for some people who weren't on last week, I'm just gonna rip through these like really quick. I mean, really quick. So let me just pull up my screen here. So the golden rules of automated marketing. Rule number 1, always have a plan or a strategy. Don't just build something without any plan or strategy. Pro tip, outline your campaign. Remember this whole thing last week? Outline your campaign before you build it, and use proper naming conventions. Keep everything organized in your LionDesk account. Rule number 2, know what your campaign is for. Is it for buyers? Is it for sellers? Is it for move-up buyers? Is it for downsizers? You want to make it as specific as possible to the type of lead that you are speaking to, because there's a saying in marketing. Dave, you remember Jeff and Jess talking about this all the time. Marketing to everybody is marketing to no one. So you want to be specific. Okay, rule number 3, always deliver your offer or your lead magnet. So whatever you're using to generate the leads, because nobody's just going to give you their name, email, phone number unless you're giving them something of value. Excuse me, you want to make sure that whatever it is you're promising to people, whether it's a free home list or whatever, a foreclosure list, if it's a buyer's guide, a seller's guide, how to sell your home in 90 days, all that, whatever your lead magnet is, whatever you're offering, make sure you deliver it right away. And that's what automation can help you with. Hey, rule number 4, this one's very important. Dave and I were having a good chat about this. Do not rely solely on automation to do your job. Your job as a real estate agent is to help facilitate people's transaction, right? The move from selling their current home to buying their dream home, or kicking their landlord to the curb and buying their dream home. You're facilitating that transaction. What my team leader and mentor always likes to say is you're facilitating the dream. So that's what we're doing. That's a human personal relationship that does that. That's why people use relationships or use real estate agents, as you say. If we eliminate the human personal touch, the human relationship from our job, guess what? Zillow is going to take over, which they're already trying to do. They're already trying to replace you. So don't automate everything. You can't. It's impossible to automate the entire process. Rule number 5, never sell over email. Email is junk to sell on. Use email only to deliver your lead magnet or your offer and to deliver value. So, bi-weekly or monthly touches with your database, like a market report or a YouTube video that you just put on your channel. Hopefully you have a YouTube channel, by the way, because I don't have my phone. My phone's charging. YouTube is legit. I just got a lead. I have an appointment. I have a buyer appointment with them on Friday from YouTube. They basically emailed me saying, hey, Mike, I've been watching your YouTube channel. Love your stuff, man. Like you're giving so much value. You're doing neighborhood tours, all these things going on. We want to work with you. We need to sell our home. We want to move to your market. So anyways, you use email just to do like blog posts, YouTube channels, things like that, YouTube updates. Never, ever, 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 ever use it for selling or trying to book appointments. Phone for that. Text has a supporting role too. Texting, I use texting a lot, but I use it as a support role. So it's to back up, an email that I send. So if I send somebody like a homeless, for example, or a new property, something gets emailed to them, a buy report or whatever it is, I'll use text to just back it up and be like, hey, did you just get that email I just sent to you? Check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Texting is awesome, but phone is king. Rule number 7 leads right into this. Pick up the damn phone, call your leads. Okay, we all know that. Rule number 8, run the play. Run the play. So what we built here and what I'm going to share with you guys, run it. Run it until you get a response, whether that's through text or phone call. Obviously, phone is the best, but you're going to run this play until you get a response. Now, if you get a response through text message, the way that I built the campaign is it does stop on reply. You're going to want to go to work texting to get them on the phone. So if they're an email or if they're a text, whatever they're on, get them off. I call it like finger selling. Get them off finger selling and get them onto the phone. And then once they're on the phone, you're going to want to take them off of this campaign, which we'll explain when I show you the campaign here. The moment somebody responds or answers your phone call and you have a conversation with them, you got to take them off of this campaign immediately, because this campaign is 7 days of pain. Like, it is 7 days of just like crushing these people. And you have to take them off of this if you get a response or they answer the phone, because you don't want to have them keep getting these things, right? So that's very important. Rule number 8.5, leads and selling situations are dynamic. So that's kind of like what I was talking about before. You want to get them off of this campaign, because if they get an automated text from you or an email saying, hey, I tried calling you and you didn't answer, and you just had a phone conversation with them like 2 hours ago, you're going to look like an idiot. And they're going to start to doubt you and your competency as a professional. So get them off of that. Okay, rule number 9, all leads in your database. So including these ones. So every lead coming in off of Facebook into this campaign, even though they come off of this with a response, they need to go on something else. And if they don't respond, I'll talk about that too. If they don't respond to what you were sending them in this campaign, they're going to go on to something else. So a long-term buyer nurture or a short-term buyer nurture, whatever it is, they have to go on to something else, even if they don't respond. And then this is what I did last week, saying let's build it. So it's already built. That's the cool thing. A lot of you have already reached out to me. MikeBanksOnline@gmail.com. Send me an email if you haven't already. Everyone who has sent me an email, you will now get this code once I publish this, and I'll send it to your inbox. So anybody who's on this call right now or watching in the future, watching the replay, send me an email if you want this after you see it. I'll show what I built here. If you want it, just send me an email, MikeBanksOnline@gmail.com. I will happily send it your way. All right. Let's kill off that, and let's go share this screen. Bear with me here. How was that? Were most of you that are on right now, were you on last week? So did you hear those golden rules of marketing already? Or Chrome tab, sorry. Just pulling up my LionDesk account. Okay. That was good. All right. Let's share the LionDesk account. Okay, so here is what we built. 7 days of pain. This is this outline that we talked about last week that I showed you. This is how I build my campaigns first. I build them on paper first. So everything's in my head, everything's clear, and then it's just a matter of going in and building. So I actually, it was 7 days, 18 touches, but I bumped it up a little bit. It's 20 touches in 7 days. Now, preface with this, okay? Preface with this. If you are afraid of work, all right, so I don't know who you are, just says Facebook user on my name. This is all new to you. Okay, so if, sorry, I did rush through those 9 golden rules of automated real estate marketing pretty quick. Go back into the group, check out last week's live that I did. I go through it quite slowly and in more detail than I just ripped through it there quick. I kind of assume most of you had already seen this or saw last week, so I just ripped through them quick. But yeah, go check that out. Whoever you are, go check that out last week. You can see me going through it properly and not like 100 miles an hour. Okay, so back to this campaign. You can see my screen right now. Can you all see my screen, by the way? My LionDesk account here. This is my personal account. Can everyone see it? I'm assuming you can. I mean, I can see it. It shows that it's sharing, so I'm sure you can see it. So I want to preface a couple things. Now, this campaign, most of you out there are running lead form Facebook leads. So a lot of people are running. What was your email again? Email was Mike Banks online@gmail.com. Type it in here. Online. And yeah, just shoot me an email. There's no selling. I am a marketing and sales consultant, but I'm not, you don't go into a funnel. You don't go into my CRM or my funnel or anything like that. I'm legitimately just going to send you this campaign. That's it. There's no hidden agenda or anything like that whatsoever. Okay. So preface with this campaign that you can see on my screen. This is for Facebook buyer leads. This is for Facebook buyer leads that are you on Zoom too? I'm not on Zoom right now, but yeah, I do have a Zoom account. Demos, is that how you pronounce your name? Demos? Yeah, I don't know what you're asking, but yeah, if you want to hop on a Zoom sometime, sure, shoot me an email to that email, mikebanksonline@gmail.com. We can go through some stuff with you. Again, no selling, no nothing like that. But yeah, preface, a lot of you are running Facebook leads and you're running buyer leads and you're running them through the lead form objective. Now, I have my opinion on that. Dave and I were actually chatting about this earlier. He's not really a fan. I'm not really a fan. I personally hate lead forms. I like messenger campaigns, but a lot of you are running Facebook lead form campaigns and buyer campaigns specifically. So that's why I wanted to build this, because this will be Demos. I hope you're pronouncing your name right. Sure, shoot me an email, man. We can definitely hop on a Zoom. More than happy to do that with you. So a lot of you are running, the home buyer list, right? Everybody's running that ad. Let's be honest. Everybody and their dog is running, hey, are you looking for homes under $500,000 in Denver, Colorado? Get my free list, and these homes are faster than Zillow and Trulia and blah, blah, blah. Everybody's running that ad. It's going to be pretty tired here pretty soon. It already is kind of tired in my opinion, but anyways, everybody's running it. This campaign will blast the crap out of your leads that you're getting from that type of campaign, because you're going to be getting a lot of signups, especially with Facebook lead forms. It's very easy to get a lot of leads, so a high volume of leads, because they're very cheap. I have campaigns right now. I have clients that are very specific. They want a Facebook lead form campaign. So they want a name, email, phone number. That's all they want. They don't want people going through chatbots and things like that. Anyways, we're getting leads at like 60 cents and their ad spend is about $500 a month. So do the math. Like, they're getting over like hundreds of leads. And something like this will help sort these people and help go through the motions and getting them to respond and quickly, just because that's our job, right? As a lead comes in, so you need to quickly decide, like, what is this? What am I dealing with? Am I dealing with a legit buyer? Is this a bad phone number? Is it a fake phone number, a fake email? It's like an assembly line, right? All the parts are coming in and we just need to quickly sort everything and know what we're dealing with. So once you know what you're dealing with, then you can deal with it appropriately. And that's what this campaign is designed to do. So again, another preface, if you're afraid of work, one, why are you in real estate? Because real estate is a lot of work. Another thing Dave and I were talking about, real estate is can be a very hectic and stressful job. So if you're afraid of work, then maybe real estate's not the best career for you. But if you're afraid of work, this campaign and online leads are definitely not for you. Online leads are work. Now, don't buy into the crap that they don't work and that they're all fake phone numbers and all that kind of junk, because they absolutely do work. I'm talking to online leads right now. I have online leads under contract right now. So let me ask you, somebody with a fake phone number, could they be under contract with me? Hell no, these are real people. So don't buy into that crap that online leads don't work. They absolutely do work. It just, maybe you don't want to work, right? So again, that's what this campaign is going to help you with. It's going to force you. I built some kind of motivational things into it, some of the task reminders. It's going to help kind of keep you accountable and help you get motivated to do the work, because you're going to have to do the work, right? You have to pick up the call or the phone. You have to make the call, and that's what's built into this quite a bit. That's why I'm saying, if you're afraid of work, don't download this campaign and don't run online leads, because it's as simple as that. I'm being brutally honest with you. You're going to waste your time and your money. So let's dive into it, okay? So 20 touch points, okay? Now, if that scares you, 20 touch points in 7 days, then don't do online leads, because this is what is required. So what is happening here, and the reason why I wanted to go on live with this is I want to walk you through this so that when you do get it into your account, you know what to do with it, because there's going to be some things that you're going to have to change, okay? So first thing first, remember the golden rules. First things first is, and the other preface is you're going to want an email, a name, email, phone number with using this marketing campaign. So whatever you're doing on Facebook, you're going to want a name, email, phone number for this campaign to be most effective. So one of the golden rules of automated marketing: always, 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 always deliver your lead magnet. So that's what's happening here. Immediately, they are getting an email, and now this subject line I've tested quite a bit personally and with clients. So what does it say? For you personally, ... So this is meant to arouse curiosity. Subject lines are so important with your emails because that's what they see. It's kind of like a landing page for your email. Now, if you have a crappy landing page, nobody's going to opt in on your landing page. Same thing with your email. If you have a crappy subject line, nobody's going to open your email. So this is kind of to arouse some personality or arouse some curiosity. So for you personally, right? And this goes out immediately. So I'm going to show you here what you need to change when you get this in your account. Now, again, I should have prefaced that too. When you download this into your LionDesk account, do not put any leads on this thing in your own account until you have gone through this whole campaign yourself. You've gone through all the templates. Everything is there, like spell check, make sure everything's spelled. I might have spelled something wrong, and I did do my due diligence in making sure there was no spelling or grammatical errors, but there's going to be placeholders that you're going to have to change yourself. So go through this whole thing. Don't send a lead through this until you've gone through it yourself. So this email, go into the template here. It's the first email. Come on. All right. So again, the subject line: for you personally, ... Hey, first name. Now notice how short and sweet this email is. You people that are sending these emails like this long, just stop. unless they're further down your funnel and they're more warm, and maybe it's something very specific. But for a lead that just came in, don't send them an email this long. Look how short this is. Hey, first name. I saw that you were looking for. So this is what you're going to have to change. You're going to have to go in and edit this, right? You're going to have to go in and edit and take out these asterisks and put in your value, lost that. So your value, your offer, whatever you're offering, you're going to have to go and put it in here. So it's going to say something like, hey, I saw that you were looking for homes in Denver under $500,000. I wanted to get that to you ASAP. And you would include that. Include the link to Paragon or whatever MLS you're using. Include that in here and get it to them right away. But this is powerful here. This is first name, right? So it's going to pull in their first name. This is first name, right? So this question, it's not open-ended question. It's a closed-ended question, but it is kind of a closing question. You want to confirm that this is their email. This line right here is meant to spur engagement response, right? Remember the whole thing I've been talking about last week and today? This whole campaign is designed to get somebody to respond to you. Once you have a response, you're starting to win the battle a little bit with online leads, because it is a battle. So this is first name, right? Boom, email signature. That's it. You deliver them the value, you ask a closing question, and that's it. That gets sent out immediately, right? So let's go back. Okay. So that's going out immediately because you're delivering the value, right? And then the next thing you're getting is a task reminder also immediately. So task reminder, you got a new lead. Now call them. Just don't leave a voicemail, okay? So you're not leaving a voicemail in the first call. Better than most agents who are also running the same ad as you, because there's lots of agents running the same ad as you. Call your lead ASAP. Within 5 minutes is best. You got this. If at any point your lead answers the phone, stop this campaign and put them on an appropriate campaign from your pre-qualification of the lead. So this is a task reminder being sent to you to call your lead right away. You might want to use Zapier to send, so you can integrate Zapier and Facebook lead form ads. This is what I do, is I send myself a text as soon as a lead comes in through Zapier. So basically, lead comes in from Facebook, Zapier picks it up, it sends me a text message saying, hey, you got a new lead. Because if you're not inside if you don't have your app on your phone, your LionDesk app, or you're not at your computer and you don't have notifications turned on, you won't get the notification of this notification. But anyways, that's happening immediately. Okay, 2 minutes later. Remember I said text message is for a supporting role. Let me just check in here. Is this campaign in the download section of Facebook? I'm not sure what you're exactly asking, Demos. No, this would be a campaign that you would build either in the LionDesk. Maybe that's what you're asking, in the LionDesk ads portal. Is that what you're asking? Because the campaign I'm talking about is not in there. I run very specific campaigns using a lot of messenger marketing. So Okay, let me keep going. Okay, so 2 minutes later, remember, text message is meant for support. So they're getting a text message saying, oh, sorry, actually, let me go into this, okay? This is actually really important. So this text message you will have to change, and you're gonna have to make a video for this one because, and it's gonna be automatic, don't worry, you don't have to make a video for it every time. You just need to make a template video, which by the way, let's go in here and I'll show you what I mean. So this is again why you're gonna wanna go through this before you implement it into your LionDesk account, because you have to delete all this. You don't want to text them this. This is a video, this is just for you guys. This is a video text where you will create a template using the script below. Input it into this text message and delete all of this text. So you're gonna basically take this script right here. Hey there, I just wanted to put a face to the name and introduce myself. You were looking for your value or your offer. You were looking for a homes list of, Denver homes under $500,000. I just emailed it over to you. Let me know and make sure you got it. So you're going to record that once. You're not going to say their name. You're not going to say, if you want, you can do this personalized, but this is all automated, which is going to help you. But you just want to say, just keep it generic, right? Make one video. It's going to be a template of, hey there, I saw that you were looking for blah, blah, blah. I just want to put a face to the name. If you have any help or whatever script you want to use, make a template video, save it, and then you're going to have to put it in. So how you put it in is basically you edit this template by getting rid of all of this, and then you insert LionDesk video. So you'll have your video here, and then you'll place it in there. So that's how that works. Okay, let's go back. Does that make sense, guys? Making that video text template, does that all make sense? Yes, in LionDesk, there is a library of campaigns. Okay, yeah, I apologize, Demos. I don't use the ad portal myself. I use my own Facebook Ads Manager account. I have way more control with what I'm doing, and I do some kind of fancy stuff with Messenger and retargeting and things like that. So I don't use the ads portal. I have played around in there. I don't know if the campaign that I'm talking about is in there, but we can definitely hook you up with that if that's something you're looking for. Okay, let's keep going. So they're getting the email right away. Then you're getting a task reminder right away to call them. They are getting an automated text 2 minutes later saying, hey, with a video text. Video is so powerful. Don't skip this step. Make the video template. Whether you're comfortable on video or not, make the video template and do it. It's so powerful, and most people aren't doing it, so you'll stand out. You know how many times I've sent video texts and people are like, hey, that's so cool. Nobody does that. It's so cool to actually see who you are. And you just stand out from the crowd, so do it, okay? So use the script or make your own script. You're going to have to edit this. Make the video, make it just a template, just make it once, save it, and then include it. 12 minutes later, so they're getting, like I said, they're getting the email right away. You're gonna call them right away within 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes. Then they're gonna get an automated text of your video, and then about 10 to 12 minutes later, they're gonna get this text. And this is kind of unorthodox. A lot of people aren't doing this. They're sending the whole hey, I just tried calling you. You sound like a pathetic loser sending stuff like that. Hey, I just tried calling you. Don't send that. I just tried calling you. I'm sorry, but you sound weak. You sound pathetic. You want to come from a position of authority, right? So that's not what this is. This is not about authority, but this is all about engagement. So it's literally sending them a text. This is first name, right? And then agent, just signed agent name. That's it. This is first name, right? This text message response rate is ridiculous. People almost always respond to this because they're like, yeah, of course this is Sarah. Yeah, of course this is John. And then boom, you have engagement, and now you're in flow with them. You're in conversation with them because they've engaged. Okay, so that's automated. 37 minutes later, you're getting another task reminder, call number 2. If the lead hasn't already answered, get used to calling because we're only on 2 calls and it's going to take a lot more. You got this. So you're going to get this task reminder saying this, right? This is only call number 2. There's about 9 calls in this this blast. 82 minutes later, same thing. So by the way, all of these text messages are stop on reply. So if they do reply to this text message, they're not going to get this one. But again, it's all about engagement. So another text message automated that they're getting is, am I calling the wrong number? Is this, again, their first name? There's something magical about a person's first name. I don't know if any of you have read the book, How to Win Friends or Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Amazing book. And in the, there's Dave video message right there. It's gold. Yeah, exactly, Dave, man. Make it personal. Send video text messages. That's one of the big features of LionDesk is video text and video email. without having to use BombBomb. Yes, you can integrate BombBomb, but it's built right into your account. BombBomb, I think, is another 20 or 30 bucks a month. Yeah, the analytics on BombBomb are great, but you have it built right into your LionDesk account. You have video text, you have video email. If you're not taking advantage of it, you're not taking full advantage of LionDesk. You're leaving money on the table. Use video texting and video email, whether you're doing it manually, because I'll do it manual. I'll shoot a very one-on-one personal sometimes, not always, but I'll like, hey, Dave, thanks for reaching out, man. I'm really happy to get you this list of homes under $500,000. By the way, is there anything else that you're looking for? Do you have a family? Do you need 4 bedrooms? Do you need 3? Do you need a finished basement? Let me know, Dave. I can't wait to work with you. I'm really looking forward to it. Click. Boom. That's how you send video text. You send something like that, and you are going to have such a better chance of getting a conversion out of your lead because you're making that personal connection. Video, like Dave said, video message right there is gold because you're making a personal connection. Video is so much more personal. The highest level of communication that you can possibly have with somebody is face-to-face, knee-to-knee, table, across from the table. Video is almost that. It's very close, right? And we've gotten used to that in a pandemic world because that's, with all the rules and restrictions, we've kind of had to get used to that. But it's, obviously not a replacement for the in-person human connection, but at least it's my face, it's my voice. You can see my body language, my tonality, everything, right? So anyways, make sure you're utilizing that. So again, all these texts are stop on reply, but am I calling the wrong number? Is this first name again, right? You're just trying to get them to respond. It's kind of like you're throwing out a little hook. You're just, hey, am I getting a nibble? Am I getting a nibble on the line, right? You're just trying to, once they respond to, yeah, this is Dave, or yeah, this is John, like you got them, right? And then boom, you can start going to work. So 240 minutes later, call number 3. This is all still day number 1, by the way. So this is about 4 hours later. Call again. This is a task reminder. Call again. This is call number 3. You're just starting to scratch the surface. If it's too late, like 9 p.m. on, I will not call anybody past 9 p.m. But 8:30, boom, I will call them. I don't care. If they're putting their kids to bed, I don't give a shit. I will call them. If it's too late, 9 p.m. on, I mean, I know people that call a little bit later, but anyways, I've gotten a few angry calls past 9 o'clock. So that's why 9 o'clock for me, I shut it down. But basically, yeah, you're getting this task reminder. Call number 3. So day 1, let's recap day 1. They've got a automatic email from you. They've had a call 1 attempt. They've gotten another a first text message from you, a video text message. Then they're getting another text message. Then they're getting another call. Then they're getting another text message. And then they're getting another call. So in day 1, 7 touches already. Okay, just in day 1, most of it is automatic, right? Other than the 3 calls. 4 of them are automatic. 3 are phone calls that you have to call. Don't skip this step. Make those 3 calls. It will change your life and change your business. All right. So then day 2, it says day 1 in here, but it's because it's a day later. So this is actually day 2. So day 2, they're getting a text message. I was hoping to tell you about some great properties I found. Do you have a minute to chat? Again, another question, right? Always ask a question. Questions are closes. You're closing for the response. You're trying to get them to respond to you. So do you have a minute to chat? Again, if they respond to this, they say, yeah, sure. I got a minute right now. What are you going to text back? Let me ask you guys, what would you text back to that situation? Let's poll the audience right now. So you get a response to this text message. I was hoping to tell you about some great properties I found. Do you have a minute to chat? Somebody responds. What are you going to say in that text message? Let's see if anybody's got something. I don't know if you guys are typing or what, or maybe you're shy. You don't want to type your secret weapon, your secret response that you say to leads. All right. Well, if anybody's typing, great. I'll check it out here. But what I would say to that is, somebody responded to me, yeah, I got a minute. I'd be like, perfect. How about right now? What's the best number to call you? Actually, you know what? You already have their number, so that wouldn't be what I'd say. Let me back up, okay? If they said yes, I have a minute to chat, I wouldn't even text them. That's the kind of secret. I was waiting to see if anybody would send something to them. I would just call them. I'd call them right away. Boom. And then if they didn't answer, I'd text them right back. Be like, hey, I just tried calling you. I know I said that's weak earlier, but in this case, I would say, hey, I just tried calling you. Doesn't sound like right now is the best time. Can I call you in 30 minutes? Right? Same thing. Another question. You're always asking questions to get a response, right? To get them engaged. So anyways, another task reminder. So at 9 a.m., because that's when I start my power hour, 9 a.m. to noon. So boom, I'm hitting the ground running. 9 a.m., I'm getting a task reminder, call your lead. This is call attempt number 4. Keep digging. The gold is almost there. And then later in the afternoon, 2:30, I'm getting another reminder, call your lead. This is call number 5. Excuse me, and an afternoon call. Maybe they just aren't a morning person. So you might get a response on this phone call, right? Maybe they don't want to answer their phone at 9 a.m. Maybe they're taking their kids to school or whatever. So in the afternoon, you might get a response. Okay, so now day 3, I know it says day 2, but this is because immediately these are all day 1. 1 day later is day 2. So day 2, now they're getting an email. And again, I think you'll find this valuable. So just building that curiosity, right? And let's go into here. I'll show you what this email says. Sorry, the internet's a little bit slow. Okay, so they're getting this email, which you're going to want to go through and change because see, I have some asterisks in here, insert value piece. So this email, again, look how short and sweet this is. And the subject line is, I think you'll find this valuable. So, hey, first name, I was just thinking about you. I was thinking about you. I know, like, we read that and we don't really think anything of it, but what's going on in the human psyche and the subconscious brain reading something like that is, I was thinking about you. You're telling them that you care about them, that they're important to you. It's very, very powerful stuff. So it looks innocent, but it's very powerful. So I was just thinking about you and thought you might find this helpful for your home search. And this is where you're gonna have to insert your value. So send them a blog post, a YouTube video that you have on your channel, or a downloadable guide, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Let's go back. Checking any questions. Nope, no questions. Okay, let's keep rolling. So they're getting that email. I think you find this valuable. Now they're getting a text. So that email was at 8:15. And then at 9:30, remember how I say I love using text as a backup. So good morning, first name. I'm curious how familiar you are about the current market conditions. So you're going to have to change this text message. You're going to have to put in your market, right? So I'm curious how familiar you are about the current market conditions here in Denver, Colorado. So you're going to have to edit this. You're going to have to go and edit this template, okay? So make sure you do that. And then guess what happens? Another task reminder, call your lead. This is call number 6. We're really digging in now. So this is day 3. Okay, now day 4, I know it says day 3, but it's actually day 4. Now they are getting another email. So we're sending them another value piece of, hey, something else you might find valuable. So you're cementing that I sent you something valuable yesterday. Now I'm sending you something else that you might find valuable. So you're just reminding them subliminally that, hey, I'm sending you valuable stuff. I sent you some stuff yesterday. I'm sending you some stuff today. You're building up that law of reciprocity, which is very powerful psychology stuff as well. And in this one, again, you're gonna have to go through and edit this because you're gonna have to actually send them something from your website, your YouTube channel, your downloadable guide, whatever assets you have in your business. Okay, and that's at 8:15 a.m. And then 8:30 a.m. So 15 minutes later, remember how I use text to support? So I just sent you, by the way, I'm not using text to support this one, but in this case I am. I just sent you an email with some good stuff about the market. Did you find any of it surprising? First name, so use their name again, right? Because you're trying to make them feel guilty. If this isn't actually Dave or Craig or John or whoever, they keep seeing these texts pop up with that person's name, and eventually they're gonna be like, dude, like, you got the wrong number, man. That's happened to me. They've gotten like 4 or 5 text messages from me, and they're finally like, hey man, like, I was curious how long you were gonna keep texting me, but by the way, this isn't Dave. This is the wrong phone number. Like, stop texting me. Anyways, did you find any of it surprising? So another closing question, right? Every question is meant to build, to arouse a response or to dig a response out of them. And then, by no surprise, an hour later, so they've got this text message from you. An hour later, you're getting another task reminder, call your lead. This is call number 7. You're by far trying harder than any other agent at this point. Great job, because most agents are giving up. Let's keep rolling with this, and I'll show you something at the end why these call attempts are so important. Okay, so then day 5, I know it says day 4, but it's actually day 5 at 9:15 a.m. They're getting another text message saying, I'll admit, I've been rather persistent trying to get a hold of you, Dave. Sorry, Dave, I keep picking on you. I just want you to know that helping you find your next home is important to me, and this is how hard I'll work to find it for you, with a little emoji. So you're not asking a question in this text message, but Again, all of these little pieces, these aren't just accidental little, oh, I'll sprinkle a text message here and an email here and throw a bunch of shit at the wall and see what sticks. These are all very well thought out, and a lot of testing, a lot of testing. And these little pieces have been put in. There's a lot of psychology behind this stuff. There's a lot of science behind this stuff. And this text message right here is a freaking atomic bomb in their head, because basically what you're saying is, you're admitting it a little bit. You're saying, hey, I know I've been sending you a lot of crap. I know, I realize that. But without apologizing for it, because you don't need to apologize for sending them value. Never apologize for sending somebody value, by the way, never. So that's why we're not apologizing. We're just saying, hey, I know I've been persistent trying to get a hold of you, but I just want you to know that I will work this hard to find you a home. And that's all that happens on day 5. They just get this text message. That's it. Because like I said, this text message is an atomic bomb in their brain. Thing is, you want this text message to stew and just kind of simmer and let it just sink in their phone and in their heads a little bit, because basically what you're doing is you're kind of making them feel bad a little bit. Like, they haven't responded, you've been trying really hard, you've been trying to do your job and all that. So you're making them feel bad a little bit, but you're also telling them that, you know what, no other agent is going to work as hard as me to find you your home. So this thing is going to stew. It's going to stew in their brain, and they're going to start to doubt themselves of, you know what, hey, this guy is, or this gal, gal, whoever you are, this person's legit. Maybe I should, he's been sending me all this stuff. Maybe I should respond back. You might get a response from this text message, even though there's no question here. It's not actually meant to get an engagement. It's more meant to screw with their brains a little bit. You might get a response with this one, which is pretty cool. Let me check in. How's it going, guys? Is this all making sense so far? Keep rolling. Okay, so that's on day 6. Or sorry, that's on day 5. This text message is simmers. So day 6, again, I know it says day 5, but it's actually day 6. 9:15 a.m., right? You better be at your desk by 9 a.m. making calls. If you're not at your desk by 9 a.m. or by 10 a.m. or whatever your power hour is to call leads, again, don't waste your time with this campaign. Don't waste your time with online leads, because it's a lot of work. By the way, all of this activity that's going on, you might have 50 people going through this at the same time. I hope you don't have that, because that's insane. If you're getting 3 to 4 leads a day, that's a pretty manageable amount of leads to be going through this. Because remember, on day 2, you're getting you're getting 3 or 4 task reminders to call 3 or 4 leads, but you're also getting the task reminders from the people that are on day 5. So you might have 15 people to call that day. Now, 15 calls in a power hour of 9 a.m. to noon. If you can't do 15 calls in that amount of time, I don't know what you're doing on the phone, but you're wasting you're wasting a lot of time. You should be able to do about 50 to 100 calls between 9 and noon. But anyways, just keep in mind, as you generate more leads and as more people come into this funnel and into this campaign, it starts to stack up quite a bit, right? You might have 15 people on day 2, but 10 people on day 3. 15 people on day 4, so you're just getting all these task reminders, right? Anyway, so day 6, another call your lead. This is call number 8. Almost no one makes it this far and calls this many times. You are among the best now, okay? That's it. That's all that happens on day 6, just one phone call, because we're starting to back off a little bit now as we get closer to the end of this. Excuse me, a little bit of heartburn from some Vietnamese soup. I was talking to Dave. A little bit of heartburn. Okay, so then day 7, call your lead. This is call number 9, and you've done great. Be proud of yourself. If you haven't had them answer by now, at least you can say you put in a solid effort. But the work is not over yet. Because if they've gotten to this point and you still have not got them to answer a phone call, they still haven't answered a text message, they still haven't answered an email, and they've gotten to this point, the work is not over yet. You don't just kick them to the curb and throw them in the garbage. The lead isn't trashed yet. You're going to get another task reminder on the 8th day, which is just, hey, you've done a heck of a lot to get this lead on the phone / engage. Be proud. You've put in far more work than most are willing to do. And that's why you'll get more than what most can, because most agents, the lazy agents anyways, they aren't going to put in this work, and they're not going to have the success that you're going to have by putting in the work. So, and that's why you'll get more than you can. So if the lead has made it this far with no response or engagement, it is not at all for nothing. They just might not be ready yet. Move the lead to a less intense and longer term follow-up, something that is focused on sending and providing value. So move them to a long-term drip where you're emailing them maybe every 2 weeks or once a month, and just send them value. Just pound them with value, like market reports, YouTube videos, buyer guides, seller guides. Just keep pounding them with value, and you never know. I have clients that have had leads a year later finally respond. They're like, dude, I got all of your stuff. Thank you. Finally, like, I'm ready to go now. I wasn't ready to talk to you yet, right? That's what most leads, the situation they're in, because there's so much available online, they're not ready to talk to you yet. Sometimes they can do their own search and they can look on Zillow and they're happy with that, even though we can help them a little bit more, a little bit better. They're happy doing what they're doing and they're just not ready to talk to you yet. So when they are ready to talk to you, if you're not in front of them at that point, by continuing to market to them, boom, they're going to go work with whoever else is in front of them at that point. And then you might, go through your database and be like, oh, you know what? Hey, I haven't talked to this person in a while. Call them, and then you get that dreaded call of, yeah, dude, I bought a $1.2 million house with so-and-so. Wasn't with you. Better luck next time. Click. Like, that's the worst call to get. So anyways, after they are done this blast, you put them on something longer term. But the most important thing is if you get any kind of response, get them to the phone. So if you get a text response, do your thing. Finger sell to get them onto the phone. And then when you get them on the phone, you're going to pre-qualify, hopefully set up an appointment to meet them in person or a Zoom call or something, and keep working that process of the pipeline and the sales process. But if for whatever reason you get them on the phone and they tell you, like, and that's happened to me, they're just like, hey, Mike, I'm legit not ready to buy in 3 months or 4 months. I'll usually half that number. Like if they tell me they're not ready to buy in 8 months, it's really 4 months. And I'll put them on a bi-weekly. I'll put them onto a new campaign. Like I call it like a warm buyer. So 4 months out is about a warm buyer. I'll put them on a warm buyer campaign where I'm following up with them every 2 weeks, basically. Again, it's so important to stay in front of them because if you don't, they will stay in. They will work with somebody who's in front of them, right? Just keep going. All right, what drives these leads? Okay, whoever you are, I don't know, it doesn't say your name. So this campaign is best used with Facebook leads. They can be used with any internet lead. So if you have a site inquiry, I would maybe build a little bit of a different campaign. If you have a site inquiry for a specific property, for example, I wouldn't use this campaign. This campaign is meant for generic buyer leads that are best coming off Facebook and Facebook lead forms where you're getting a name, email, and a phone number. But again, it's not to say that you can't use this campaign for Google ads or YouTube ads or whatever you're using, but this campaign is best used for buyer leads. But you can also you can more than welcome, once you install this in your LionDesk account, you can change these templates. You can, adjust it to your style, to your business, to your personality, whatever you want. This is all based on science and proven results. This campaign, I didn't just make this up. I didn't just be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll send a text here and a call here, and maybe I'll do a text. This wasn't random. This is backed by spending a ton of money on Facebook ad spend, a ton. I'm talking like in the hundreds of thousands. So this stuff has been refined. It has been tried and tested. It's been in the trenches. This campaign is lit. It works very, very well. If you can't get somebody to respond to your text message or your email with this or your phone call with this campaign, like if you're actually putting in the work and making the calls, you can't get somebody to respond. Yeah, you're right. I don't like lead forms. I don't use them in my personal business. So I'm glad you called me out on that because I do use them a little bit, but not that much. I use a lot of messenger marketing. But the reason why I built this for you guys is because a lot of you are using lead forms. So a lot of the LionDesk users in the community can use this. So again, I don't know who you are. All it says is Facebook user. I use a lot of messenger marketing, a lot of chat bots that does a lot of pre-qualifying for me. And then basically, it's just the process is a little bit different, right? So this campaign here is trying to get a response. The reason why I like messenger marketing so much is I already get a response. They come into my messenger and they start interacting with my chatbot that doesn't look like a chatbot, by the way. It just asks them some very casual questions like, hey, what neighborhood, what areas you're looking in, what's your price range, and do you have any other special needs for your home? Like, do you need a fully finished basement? Do you need a bonus room? Do you need a pool? Do you need a double attached garage or triple, right? So the conversation's already started. So with Messenger, that's why I love Messenger so much, is I've already won the battle a little bit because the conversation's already started, and then I just get in there and boop, boop, yeah, give me your number, yeah. Oh, hey, you got a minute? Can I call you? Blah blah blah. Like it's all the same concept as this, but a lot of you are using lead forms, which is why I built this for you. So, and then again, yeah, to answer your question, what drives these leads? Again, mostly Facebook. This campaign works really, really, really well with Facebook leads, but it can work for any online lead because online leads take a lot of work. You have to get in front of them a lot and you have to make a lot of contact attempts. So you can absolutely take this campaign, put it into your account, and then rework it a little bit, right? But you know, the framework and the science is all there. You just might have to change up some of the templates a little bit. If that makes sense. So anybody who wants this, who hasn't already emailed me, send me an email. Actually, you know what I want to do here? Hold on. Just bear with me, okay? Because I want to pull this up. Bear with me, guys. Okay. The reason why I wanted to also kind of explain why this works so well is, let's go application window. Where is it? Okay. I've shared this before. Let me just make sure it's sharing. I've shared this before with the group, but this is why this campaign works so well, right? The progression of a sale. So contact number one, 43% of salespeople have given up at this point. It's a very sad statistic. I don't know how accurate these numbers. They're from sources Lead Simple. I wouldn't be surprised if this number is higher actually. Contact number two, 68% of people have given up at this point. Contact number three, 80% of salespeople have given up after 3 contact points. Contact number four, low-hanging fruit is harvested here. Contact number 5, you're getting to know the prospect and their needs. Contact number 6, you're the only one making 6 contacts. Contact number 7, you're now their kind of default choice. So back to the LionDesk campaign that I built here. Let's open it back up. It's 20. Oh, not that. I want Chrome tab. Sorry. This thing is, scroll back up, it's 20 attempts. It's 20 contact attempts, 20 touch points in 7 days. And that progression of a sale, oh crap, you couldn't see it. Sorry guys, there we go. So it's 20 20 touch points, 20 contact attempts in 7 days. The progression of a sale, it was like 7 contact points, and 80% gave up after 3 or 4 contacts. It's garbage. This is 20 touches. So excuse me, this thing is designed to get a response. It's designed to get engagement. It's not designed to get your leads on the phone. And once they're on the phone, you are winning. So send me an email if you want this campaign. Like I said in the last live last week, I'm going to publish this. I'm not going to make it public though, just because there's some marketers. I actually saw one the other day. There's a couple of marketers, not to call you out, but I am sort of calling you out. There's some marketers hiding in the weeds of this group that are running these marketing agencies. Like, I help realtors get 4 appointments per month, blah, blah, blah. Like, I've been learning Facebook ads for 3 months, and now I can help a realtor get 5 appointments and, you know, in guaranteed 2 sales a month. Like, junk. If that's you and you're watching this right now, I don't want you getting this campaign, because you're going to turn around and sell it to our colleagues, myself and my colleagues. You people, you find folks who are real estate agents, you're going to turn around and sell it your BS $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month retainer that's total junk, and you're only doing an hour's worth of work a month. So yeah, I'm totally calling you out. You're not getting this. You're not getting this. This campaign is basically what I'm trying to say. So if you want it, send me an email, mikebanksonline@gmail.com. And yeah, you're a realtor. If you're a legit realtor, your email will have a proper signature in it for Remax or Century 21 or Keller Williams or EXP or whatever it is. And I'll happily share it with you. But that's why I'm not publishing it just as a total public free campaign, because I want it going into the right hands to the right people, not these marketers that are ripping us off. So mikebanksonline@gmail.com. Send me an email. I will send you the code. I'm going to publish this. I'll send you the code so you can go into the here's exactly what you need to do. You need to go into publish campaigns. It's called, let's go back, sorry. So I haven't published it yet, but it's called Mike Banks Facebook Buyer Lead Blast for lead form ads. So you'll just go into publish campaign, published campaigns. When I send you the code, search it. It's not in here yet, but if you just search my name, it'll come up, and then you can, it's, you know, I haven't published it yet, but it'll come up here, and then boom. You just put it into your LionDesk account. It's that simple. So send me an email, mikebanksonline@gmail.com if you want it. Again, there's no trick, there's no funnel, there's no like sales or anything like that. I'll just send it to you. Any questions? Anybody have any questions whatsoever? I have a showing in 40 minutes, so I'm gonna have to run here pretty quick. I got about 10 minutes. 10 minutes that I can hang out with you guys and chat. But then I'm gonna have to roll to my showing. Hopefully write a contract tonight. Any questions? Anybody going? Maybe I'll chat a little bit more about if you want to type some questions. Whoever you are who asks about what drives these leads, again, it's Facebook ads. And yes, you're right. I don't like lead forms. They do have their purpose. There's Dave. You're welcome, Dave. Boom, buddy. It's great talking to you on the phone, man. It's been a while. Yeah, I don't like lead forms. It's no secret. I'm not a big fan of them. I think there's better ways to drive leads and conversations with people about real estate, but lead forms still have their place. They still work. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not a huge fan of them. That's all. No, the main reason I'm not a big fan of them is because most everyone's using them. So, you know, if somebody clicks on my ad and I look like everybody else, well, that's not marketing. Marketing is about standing out from the crowd. It's about, you know, having a USP, a unique selling proposition. And if you look and sound like everybody else, you don't stand out. You look like everybody else. Can we see your bot? Oh, do we want to get into the chat bot? Who wants to get into the chat bot? I can pull up my chat bot. You want to see it? Oh, you asked the question, can we see your chat bot? So I think you want to see it. Yeah, landing pages work too. They work. Again, a lot of people are using them. Problem with landing pages is they've been used for a while, and there's a little bit of mistrust, right? When somebody gets sent off of Facebook to some not random, but some different website like denverhomesforsale.com, it's just not a very trusted website or whatever. I don't use landing pages a lot. I do like them because you can pixel them and you can retarget. Yeah, ClickFunnels. I have a ClickFunnels account. I use Lead Assist. Yeah, Lead Assist is absolutely great for qualifying online leads. I don't use it myself, but I've heard great things about it. And ClickFunnels is awesome. Yeah, I use ClickFunnels. I use it in a little bit of a different capacity. I use it in my consulting business. So basically my consulting business for real estate agents, I help real estate agents get their marketing and sales processes dialed in, all the stuff that I talk about in the group here. I do get hired by people to do this. I have clients all over North America. And I use landing pages to get clients for that business. So basically I run ads, I run a YouTube channel, things like that, to a landing page. So it's basically a landing page where I have basically a video case study on how you can grow your business through automated marketing and tightening up your sales process, all that kind of thing. So I use landing pages for that. I have a ClickFunnels account for that, but I do not use landing pages or ClickFunnels for my real estate business. I do use landing pages for properties, but I don't use them in ads or anything like that. But yeah, chatbot. Okay, people want to see the chatbot. Let me pull it up here. So guys, the ad, I will tell you right now, the ad that I'm running right now myself and seeing a lot of success with is a move up buyer campaign. Again, everybody and their dog is running the whole, hey, homes list, $500,000, blah, blah, blah. I don't run that. I have a twist. My ad is, hey, are you running out of space? And I use the pandemic to tie it in a little bit. So it's basically, hey, are you running out of space and need 4 or more bedrooms? Are you tired of using the kitchen table as your home office? Well, click this link to get your, get a completely free list of homes, every home in the city. I can't remember the exact ad copy, but basically every home in the city with 4 or more bedrooms, blah, 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 blah. So that's the ad I'm using. And the reason why I say, hey, you're looking to buy a 4-bedroom home because your current home is running out of space is, again, it's a move up buyer campaign. So every single lead I have contacted and been in touch with from this campaign is, guess what? A seller, right? The move up buyer campaign works so great because you're getting sellers where they start, which is they start out as buyers, right? Not everybody just goes and throws a for sale sign in their front lawn. They start looking online. They start looking at options like, hey, what's out in the market? Is it even worth moving? If we sell our home, is there something worth moving to? So move up buyers are great because you get to them nice and early. You help them find their next home, and then you help them sell their other home. It's gold. It's absolute gold. So here's the chatbot I'm using. Let me share my screen. Here's the chatbot that I'm using for my move up buyer campaign, and it's super simple, guys. Like, everybody thinks they have to do these crazy, wild, insane things and all this fancy shit to get leads. Like, simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, silly. It's just, yeah. it's simple. Simple always works better. It just keep things simple. Okay, so here's my mini chat account. Let's go into my flow. I've got a seller one here as well. So my move up buyer campaign. This is what it looks like, guys. It's so simple. So they come in here. And there's, by the way, you need a pro account for this because there's some fancy automation going on. But basically what's happening here is they get presented with, need more space, see every 4+ bedroom home, and be the first to know when a new home hits the market. Just click the button below to see them. So 4+ bedrooms they hit. And then they get this. Great, first name, I'm happy to get that to you. And this is true. There's over 1,000 minimum 4-bedroom homes on the market right now. If it's okay, can we narrow it down a bit? Do you have a specific area or neighborhood you're looking for? And Dave, you know about chatbots, so you use quick replies. I use the, what the hell is it called? I can't remember now. What? Sorry, I'm drawing a total blank. What's it called? User input. That's what. So I use user input. So it just looks more, I want to say, it looks more natural, right? Because it's basically, I'm asking them a question. Do you want to narrow it down? And then they have to reply. If you have those little quick replies, it looks like a chatbot is basically what I'm trying to say. But I have some others, so I wait 20 minutes. If they don't respond to this question, they get sent this. Sorry, first name, I'm not trying to bug you. I was just hoping to narrow down the search for you since there's over 1,000 homes on the, do you have a specific area? So if they answer that question to this question, they get asked the next question. The next question. Sounds good. I'll make sure to include that. Is there anything else, any other space requirements that you need, like a bonus room or finished basement? Same thing, user input, so waiting for the reply. If they don't answer it in 20 minutes, they get followed up with, hey, did you have any other space you needed? So answer this or they answer this, then they go to this. Perfect, last thing, I promise. And this all helps me narrow it down for you. Is there a certain price range you're looking for? Same thing, if they don't answer in 20 minutes, they get sent this message. And if they do answer, they go, perfect, let me grab that over to you ASAP. Can I text you the link? And the amount of people that respond, yeah, go ahead with their number, or yeah, go ahead. And then at this point, this is where I come in live and I start going, perfect, what's the best number to text it to you? And they're getting tagged a lead here. So I send myself a text message when it happens. When the lead gets to this point, I automatically get a text message to myself. And then I sometimes will send them into LionDesk, but I usually have a conversation with them live, ask them a few more questions. And then once I know what I'm dealing with, then I'll put them into LionDesk on an appropriate follow-up plan. So that's my chatbot. Is there logic flows? Yeah, there is some logic built into this. I do have some other way more complicated chatbots than this one, where there is conditional logic that, you know, if and that type statements. So it basically checks where they are. So if they're here, like if they got tagged this, then send them here. If they got tagged this, send them here. I don't know if that makes sense. You're asking about logic, so I'm assuming, Demos, you know this stuff. But yeah, I have some more complicated chatbots. This one's a pretty simple one. Guys, again, I've built these insanely complicated chatbots. Simple for everything. Simple campaigns, simple chatbots, simple landing pages, simple. Keep everything simple and your conversion rates will be better. Don't try to overcomplicate things. That's where, because of all this technology and all this AI and everything that we have available to us, everybody tries to get so complicated with everything and they just make everything so freaking complicated. Just keep it simple. Yes, what's it called? Yeah, so in ManyChat, the software demos, it's called conditions. So it's basically, you can set a condition that checks, like, so if user has tag question 2, then send them to question 3. If user has question tag to no, then they go. That's basically how the conditional logic works in ManyChat. Any other questions, guys? I have 5 minutes. I gotta go do the showing. I gotta be there in 30 minutes, and it's about a 15-minute drive. So any questions before we shut this down? Again, email me. Email me, mikebanksonline@gmail.com, if you want this LionDesk marketing campaign, and I will happily send it to you. And by the way, guys, all the questions you're asking here, so you know, the bot, landing pages, click funnels, all these types of things. You can also go to my YouTube channel. So if you look me up on YouTube, I'm talking about that stuff on YouTube, but we'll also talk about it in the group here too. We'll talk about it in the group. Like, this is all, like, honestly, you guys are helping me here. You're giving me more content to help you guys because you're giving me what you want, right? I want to be of value to you guys. I don't want to waste your time. So by giving me ideas here with ClickFunnels, chatbots, things like that, lead assist, all those kinds of things, you're helping me help you, basically. What does Jerry Maguire say? Like, help me help you. I think that's what he says. But yeah, you're welcome, Demos. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Anything else, guys? Quick. Any questions before I go? I gotta shut this down and be on my way. Anybody? Okay. Well, if you have a question, you can still type it in this thread. It'll show up in the group. Got a couple other people popping on. Sorry, you're just missing the tail end of this. Watch the replay. Hopefully, they'll find it valuable. But yeah, what is your YouTube? Okay, you basically just have to look me up. Let me go grab my YouTube channel right now. I can grab a link to it. I have two YouTube channels. So my real estate channel, I mean, go check me out there too, guys. If you want to see what I'm doing on YouTube, some of the videos I'm doing on there, you're more than welcome to do that. But let me switch account. Let me just grab the link here to my YouTube channel. Because yeah, I talk about a lot of the, and I'm still building out this YouTube channel too. So there's going to be more content to come. But yeah, basically building it out and doing a lot of this type of stuff too. A lot of this type of content and maybe getting into some more specific things like the LionDesk stuff. I got to keep to a certain kind of, not that LionDesk is telling me that or anything, but keep it within relevance to LionDesk and to, crap, it's not loading here. Yeah, thank you. And whoever said good luck, thank you. Hopefully I'm writing an offer on this sucker. Come on. I don't know why it's not loading here. It's not loading because there's just too much. You know what? This link might work. Let me know if this link works. Anyways, yeah, here's my YouTube channel. Hopefully that works. That's the link to my marketing channel. And yeah, okay, guys. I think that is. Am I showing that? Yeah, show. Oh, sorry, it's popping on the screen. All right, okay, guys, it's time for me to go. I got to go do this showing. Hopefully you found this helpful. I will see you guys in the group, and I will see you next Thursday, 1:30 PST time. Peace, Lions. Have a good day.